I think it's so crazy that I can go live, but I can't post anything. I posted some stuff on my other account, but today it wouldn't let me post anything. Um, I was scrolling through my YouTube and it let me know of a cannibal solar flare. So today we're going to talk about poles. Okay? Poles are pretty much ions and anions. It's what create batteries or currents. It's the hydrogen ions aligning or not aligning, which is lightning. So, us being hit by our energy source known as a star means that, yeah, you know what happened to Mars? Is Mars lost its ionization to block it from the sun's solar flares. And so it lost its entire atmosphere, right? That's what we're looking at. Yeah, you know, we're trying to in a coy manner, tell the people, hey, we've got to do something quick. We're in a dangerous situation. As far as, geology, astronomy, whatever, the study of planets goes, we're failing at this one. Okay? Our polar caps were a part of our battery source to receive alignable energy from the sun. And I'm not an expert, so I'm not saying this in any form of expertise manner. This is basic, basic physics. Okay? Or whoever studies electricity, whatever. But yeah, so since we have been fracturing our ionization from out of the ground, these are a chemical alignment that actually repels the sun's solar flares and creates our geocorona, which our geocorona is part of our Van Allen belts. Basically what they're saying is that solar flare went through our Van Allen belts. Yeah. Which is funny because they said that they sealed up the hole in the ozone layer. But they sealed it up probably just on the southern hemisphere of Earth due to the fact that it has moved and it has thinned. Okay? Just like we have all these wildfires and the dry lightning and stuff like that, that shows signs of free radical anions in our atmosphere. The anions are attracted to ions. Okay? So we're basically asking the sun to send us solar flares. Okay? This goes back to reverse fracturing the earth or reverse frac the earth. That means that we need to realign these chemicals back for our protection. Okay? It's the circle of life. Like every single movie, every fiber of our being has been screaming this to us. Like there is not one person that has not touched the detail of what needs to be done. You know, we're going back to the Lion King. That's from Othello. And, yeah, I mean, he's probably studied Galileo. We've been going round and round and round, reverse frac the earth. Okay? That's our missing link. All right? Now, I don't care. I kind of went off at the summit today, at least on Twitter, because it must be stated. Like, this situation is simple. We all look like a bunch of monkeys dressed in suits talking about, well, I don't know how many bananas to throw at it. That was my moment of silence for absolute stupidity. Suicidal stupidity, because we'll all die sitting here waiting on y'all to figure out how many bananas it's going to take. Okay? And I mean no disrespect to the royals and, you know, your excellencies. But no one's going to be able to praise you if we're all dead. Like I said, when it comes to, are we going to be able to run away from this? Even if they build a shelter underground, they'd have to create an entire ecosystem to support and sustain under the earth. Okay? That's a whole different change of gravitational pull. Trust me. If we've let our earth do this, I am almost certain there is no possible way that they have a safe place to run to. So, if you're sitting back saying, and somebody said, oh, well, we're going to be safe. If you were going to be safe, then they would have bypassed this calculation and not have their education handed to them by a college dropout. Okay? If you were going to be safe, this wouldn't be so simple to figure out. If you were going to be safe, we would already be living on the moon. Okay? If we'd harnessed the power of hydrogen that Tesla was studying, you would probably be safe. Maybe. But we're at this level of 90 seconds to midnight. Trust and believe me, you're not safe. Okay? Nothing about this situation is safe. I mean, I am so thankful it wasn't NASA. Oh, an astronaut from France. He went up there and he was like, to see the destruction on Earth. Which is absolutely hilarious because remember the flat earth distraction that I said, the reason NASA won't show us images of Earth without CGI is because of the pollution. And then you have an astronaut that has to describe to us the destruction after trillions of American dollars. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about America supports NASA. And they send us pictures of Earth with CGI clouds that spell out sex. I'm still upset with that because I was like, you got middle American men spending their retirement to find out if the Earth is flat? That's unheard of. But here we are hearing about it. The American people aren't stupid. We're just highly misled by capitalists. And personally, I hope we didn't send our representative to the climate change summit with capitalism on his mind. As we sit in America and wait for us to go ahead and follow through with the plan that has been following through. I told you about these volcanoes January 2020, before we even announced a pandemic. Absolutely. Down to a T. This is the chemical destruction of our planet. And we are biology, which is chemicals comprised together to metabolize other chemicals to function. Okay? Everyone, please stop playing stupid. I'm pretty sure it sounds like something you don't know, but if you know H2O is water, trust me, you know what this is. Stop counting yourself out. Hold everyone accountable. Watch the water and waste management treatment from Wisconsin, where they're doing half the process. Why? Because they only control the wastewater. No one said, hey, put it back in the fracturing site so we won't crack the Earth's crust and change our magnetism to switch our poles. I know, right? We did need that to actually survive Earth. Anyways, have a great day. Light, love, peace, and get to work.